Welcome back, guys. We are continuing this Make Williams Great Again challenge. So our next race is going to be at Jeddah, which is one of the newest tracks on the F1 calendar. I don't think it's the very newest. I think Hawaii. God, why can't I think Florida? What's that bloody circuit in Florida? Miami, not Hawaii. Brain drain for a second there. So I think Miami is the newest track on the calendar, but I think Jeddah is the second newest track. So let's go and experience it.
Formula One is back. Welcome to one of the fastest circuits on the calendar here at Jeddah. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix is about to kick off and the atmosphere here is electric. The Jeddah Street Circuit has one of the fastest average speeds as well as the most corners of any track on the calendar. Good high-speed downforce is going to make life in the fast lane a little easier for drivers here this weekend. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. The competition is on.
Okay, so it's not raining on race day. That's good. I mean, it's not surprising with it being in Saudi Arabia, but it's always good to check. So let's put our reserve driver in. And then simulate the first session. Ouch, 15 and 17%. This is going to be a challenge to get set up. Okay, so let's just stick this here. And I think there is probably... It's either going to be here or all the way back here, so that should be fine just there. This one I'm going to leave here. Right, let's see what that comes out as. Right, I think if I just move that to there and then try and get the oversteer moved on something else, like that. Okay, let's try that.
After a day of free practice yesterday, we wrap up with a third and final session before moving on to qualifying. Whoever said every second counts clearly hadn't revelled in the sport of Formula One, where grid positions can be decided by thousandths of a second. The drivers competing today are amongst the finest in the world, but the margins are even finer. And as you can probably guess, there is no margin for error. Let the competition commence.
Okay, so we're up to 65 and 63. That is a lot better. So this is going to need move into there, I reckon. It's quite possible that this needs to be on the other side. Let's try that. Okay, we've got a couple of grates. That's good. let's give that a go. Wow, 99%. That's amazing. I can't believe how well we've done on the first 2 races. Right, if I move the tyre camber, it's going to change the oversteer, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'll just move the toe out ever so slightly, and then that'll do. In fact, might go the opposite way, just so we can move it a little bit more. We'll try that. Okay, let's simulate to the race.
Tension continues to build here as
We moved it the opposite way. That's a shame. But 89 is still a good number. 99 is obviously ridiculously good. So we're starting in 17th and 19th. Well done, Piastri. 17th. That is incredibly good. He's outperforming the car, that's for certain. So the first thing we're going to do is... Right, you can actually put loads of laps in. So we're going to go 2 laps above what we actually need. Put his fuel consumption up to push. And put him on overtake. Now, Jeddah is a very difficult track. I've actually put it 3 laps above. Go on, 3 laps above will do. Jeddah is an incredibly tough track to overtake, which seems a bit strange, because you would imagine fast, high-speed tracks would have a lot of overtaking opportunities, but you usually find that the drivers drive so close to each other that they all just get DRS from each other, which means that you don't really get many overtaking opportunities. So we could try and get a strategy to work instead. Let's have a little think here now. Everybody is going to be doing mediums to hards. So if we do something different to what everybody else is doing, so like if we did go on to softs, then again, we're not going to be able to overtake, I don't think. But we could try, It'll give us the opportunity to get some overtakes at the beginning, while we're using the electrical deployment. So let's have a look if we move these around. So if we did that, oh actually, the hard was faster than the medium. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. That is very surprising. So let's put the hard on last, so if we get a safety car, we can end up on the hards. Okay, so we're looking at 1:14:28. Now if we wanted, we could increase the aggression on these tyres, which will put the speed up a bit. And then if we get a safety car, we can come in a bit early and reduce the aggression. That is how I prefer to play. That way we can take advantage of safety cars. So 1:14:28. So we're going to do the same thing with doing. Only we're going to go one. I think we're going to go 13 and 27. Okay. Right then. I think that's looking pretty decent. I think I might even just push this forward one on both of the drivers. Right, let's see what we can get done.
A partly clear night here. The drivers now lined up on the grid. We're now moments away from this, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, that's good, that's good.
Well, it's a good start. Piastri's gained a position, and Duan's also gained a position. Looks like Duan's been forced out by Stroll there. See if we can fight back.
Keep pushing, keep pushing.
So, yeah, unfortunately Stroll has taken the position off us there.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
So it's looking like we're going to be stuck where we are for now. Piastri needs to catch up to Tsunoda. So I'm going to go on to deploy mode.
Make sure you give some energy. Without DRS.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether Piastri's going to be able to get on the back of Tsunoda with the DRS. So we might end up having a big gap. Doohan is also starting to lose ground on Stroll because he's trying to defend from Vettel. Well, Piastri has actually got into DRS range of Tsunoda now. So that's going to get him some time. Yeah, I don't think Doohan has quite got it in him to overtake.
DRS is currently disabled.
Yeah, copy.
Although Stroll hasn't
DRS.
got DRS. So Stroll's not got DRS on Ricciardo. So we have got an opportunity here. Because we've got DRS and he hasn't. It might even be worth going aggressive on the tyres, or it's a bit of a risk to
Copy.
use your tyres like this. It might be worth it to try and get in front. So we'll go aggressive for a couple of laps. If we don't manage to get in front after a couple of laps, I'll just drop back down to standard. Yeah, he just hasn't quite got it in him to get the overtake, I don't think. getting close. He is getting close, but we're knackering the tyres up here, so we're just going to have to drop down to standard.
You can afford to drop back.
Copy.
Unfortunately, Piastri has fallen out of DRS range of Sonoda now. So there's not much to do at the moment. So let's speed up the time.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
We've unfortunately lost a place to Ricciardo.
I think there's been a lock-up. Was that a lock-up on the track?
Yeah, it's definitely possible that we've brought along too much fuel and it's slowing us down. I think this particular track is quite a long one. And so I think 3 laps worth of extra fuel was definitely too much.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
So Doohan has fallen back to the rear now. Looks like some other drivers were on the same strategy as us, going on softs first. Right, so we're on to mediums next.
Okay, box. Schumacher off.
Copy.
So we've got a safety car, and
Okay, it's a safety car.
it is our pit lap, which
Positive on the Delta.
is really useful for us. Now, Doohan is a long way behind Piastri, so that means that I'm going to be able to pit both of them on this lap.
Box.
Copy, Bob.
Sounds like there's been a crash.
So there's a chance that we might be able to gain some time or places here, pitting under the safety car. You do save about 5 to 10 seconds, probably closer to 5 seconds when pitting under the safety car.
Copy. Okay, what's the white light and pit limiter on exit? What's the white light and pit limiter on exit?
Enter pit lane.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, watch the white line on exit.
Okay, so we're going to be on fresh tyres, and everybody else has still got to pit. Now we have got another pit to do, but it just means that we're going to have slightly fresher tyres than everybody else, so we're going to be able to drive aggressively. And we've come out in 17th and 19th place So, Doohan. Oh no, sorry, Schumacher. Schumacher's the one that's putting us into 19th place. So let's have a look at the tyres of everybody. So Vettel is going to lose out, and Ricciardo is going to lose out, and we might even get Tsunoda and Ocon behind us as well. Now, like I say, we do still need to make another pit stop, but it just means that we're going to have fresher tyres, and so we're going to have some overtake opportunities towards the end of the race.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap.
Okay, let's see if we can get some work done on the restart with these fresher tyres. We've got some overspeed here. He did have a chance to overtake them, but
Gasly has pitted for new option.
it's quite possible that the driver experience was the reason that he didn't attempt an overtake there.
So what DRS?
Okay.
That was tight. That was brave. That was brave. Nice work, Piastri. Is he going to keep hold of it?
DRS enabled.
Oh, he's just not got the exit right there. Oh, that was such a shame. He really put everything into that. Looks like the Haas of Magnussen has actually overtaken Vettel there. So I think Vettel might be on old tyres. So there's a chance we might be able to overtake him. Oh, it's a cracking overtake.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Well, let's have a check on doing.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
So it looks like Piastri has managed to pull out of DRS range of Vettel now, which is good. So the ideal scenario for us would be another safety car sometime in the next 5 laps. Oh, that's a cracking overtake. Oh, is he going to hold on to it though? It's going to be tight.
Okay, keep pushing, keep pushing. Nice work.
Nice, he actually held on to it. That was beautiful.
And there's Here's an overtake from Williams.
So if we can manage to overtake Vettel, I'm going to reduce the aggressiveness on the tyres and see if I can draw out the stint and hope for a safety car. So let's have a look at the strategy. Now if we were going to go full on aggressive on these tyres and drop this down to medium, then we could draw out the stint until lap 34. So let's tell Piastri to go easy on the tyres.
Okay, back off.
Copy.
So we've got the faster cars coming through now that have pitted.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Yeah, it's not looking like Doohan's going to be able to execute this overtake. I'll give it a couple more laps, maybe one more lap. He is very close.
Keep your head down.
See like there, a braver driver, someone with higher overtaking experience would have been able to execute that overtake, I would have thought. So we've got Verstappen overtaking us, and now Perez and Leclerc. So there's no point in using aggressive tyres at the moment.
Okay.
So let's just go on to standard and try and drag the stint out a little bit. So Vettel's doing an extremely good job at holding all of these faster cars up. This is the problem with Jeddah. It's so tough to overtake, even like a Red Bull or a Ferrari trying to overtake a bloody Aston Martin. So I'm just going to ignore the pit option, the pit prompt for now. Vettel's only got 50% as well, and Perez has got like 80%. So we've got Gasly trying to overtake us now. He's got much fresher tyres than us. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get another safety car, but we can always hold out hope for it. So I'm just going to stay out until I've got about 30% tyre, and then I'll come in. Did you see that? I swear I just drove through the wall. Wish there was a replay feature. That just looked like I drove straight through the wall.
Keep their head down.
Red Bull gained a place.
But let's fast forward a little bit until we get to about 30% then.
That's a position gained for Alpha Tauri.
Okay, it's time to come in, put the hards on, and then we're going to push to the end on aggressive.
We'll be boxing.
Entering pit line.
Yeah, roger. Watch the white line on exit.
So it looks like there's multiple other cars that are doing a two-stop strategy. Quite surprised. Most of the time... See, we didn't get the automatic pause this time. Most of the time, the cars only do a one-stop on this race.
Box, 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 box.
Copy, Bob.
Right, it's time to push. Let's see if we can make it onto the back of the other people. And I think that some of these are going to be pitting again. So Stroll, I mean they might not do, they might push all the way to the end. They've got 15 laps left, but 55% is not looking great for them. Actually, Vettel has managed to pit, get 92% on his tyres, and he's on mediums and not hard. So he must have come in during the first safety car with me. So he must have gone for the same strategy as me. But instead of going on to hards and going on aggressive, he's just gone straight onto mediums. Which I suppose does kind of make more sense. Well, I always find that having aggressive mode on a harder compound tyre usually makes them overtake better. But we've managed to stay in front of Stroll anyway. So let's see how far ahead we are. We're only 1 second ahead of him. Okay. And then let's have a look. So Sonoda, Gasly. Yeah, just Sonoda and Gasly really. So they're probably going to stay till the end. They've only got 13 laps left. So we just need to push and hope that we can get an overtake. But it's not looking likely. We didn't get the safety car when we wanted it, unfortunately. Right, we may as well zoom to the end. No more strategy involved now. Can we catch onto the back of Vettel? No, it doesn't look like it. And it even looks like Stroll is overtaking
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
Overtaking Doohan. As long as Piastri can stay ahead of Stroll, then this is a victory in my eyes.
Okay, there's a big crash.
Copy.
Well, I wonder
The
who.
final lap. You're opening your final lap.
I wonder who it was that had a crash of
We can
Verstappen
take
on the
a look
last lap.
now. We're just watching the Red Bull.
Let's have a look, see what happened. Ouch!
That crash is terrible news for the team.
Oh dear, that's not a good place to stop Verstappen.
The team are devastated.
I wonder if he's out or... Yeah, he's out, so we managed to gain another place. That was lucky for us. So we're going to finish 16th and 18th. I'll take that.
And Sainz crosses the line first. He's taken the win.
Well, we managed to stay ahead of Stroll by 0.1 seconds. So it was about as close as you could possibly have got it.
That would be checked.
But I'll take that. So, Mercedes got second and third. That is amazing. I think it's because the strategy for Red Bull didn't pay off because they got stuck behind Vettel. So, Ferrari are pulling quite a lead on Red Bull. Mercedes, I think this is just a bit of luck more than anything. I can't see them staying in second place for too long. But we got a nice bit of experience for that race. We were doing a lot of fighting. got a development point for Doing and Piastri. And we've got some new suspension for Doing. So with these development points, I'm going to be putting everything into control and just get it all the way up to 100, because preventing lock-up spins and crashes and things like that is the way that we're going to score the most points. Once this is up to 100, I'll then think about what I want to go into. These three are all just speed that can be gained just by increasing the car. Accuracy is a mix of speed and things like running wide. So this might be the next thing that I go into. The smoothness barely makes any difference in this game. It's very strange. You can have someone with 100 smoothness, someone with 50, and it's only a couple of laps difference. So it's probably the least important in my opinion. Adaptability is basically whether it rains or not, how well they perform in the rain. Overtaking is obviously really important for if you actually are fighting. So the pace ones are the least important really. There's no point in having good pace if you can't overtake or defend. So I reckon I'll go control, then accuracy, then overtaking, then either defending or adaptability. That's probably the route that we're going to take. But anyway, that was Jeddah. So I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers for watching, take care, and I shall see you in the next one.